Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about send it to a family or a friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please make sure you like this video. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Alright you guys, so as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about Jess Hilarious returning to the Breakfast Club this morning after her rant last night and me giving my thoughts on everything. So like I said, as you all know, Jess did her rant last night and she returned back to work this morning because everybody was questioning, like, will she show up? Will she not? Did she get fired? Is she quitting? It went so viral, we didn't know what to expect, and we didn't know if she would have had consequences for coming out talking about everybody or what. So when she got there, everybody got to tell their side of the story. Lauren, DJ Envy, Charlamagne, Jess said what she said, and they actually had people call in and giving their thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. But I also want to give my thoughts and opinions on the situation too. But it came out while I was at work and I'm just not getting to it. But I want to know y'all opinions too. So I'm going to let it play and I'm going to keep stopping it just to give my thoughts on certain things that they mentioned.
I'm great. How you feel?
I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Jess Hilarious is here.
I'm cool.
Okay.
Jess
Still
has
my
been,
job. I came into work. What's up?
she's been trending all day.
So my first thoughts is she came into work and they dived straight into it. Now I thought they would have had a meeting like before coming on the air, talked about it at least a little bit, but they got on air and jumped straight into it.
I think she's number 9 right now.
Okay. Because I was sitting at home last night trying to watch Magazine Dreams, and I kept getting a bunch of phone calls and text messages, and people was like, Jess Hilarious is going off on live.
Oh, we have audio.
Okay.
We supposed to be a team up there. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like not one mother ever with this online. Come on, I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a mother reason. I always got my mouth open all the time. Just ran like a high school. It is Fair East Side High.
I agree with that.
Fair East Side High.
Fair point.
Before Mr. Club though. Every day, and they always talk about you ain't at work, you ain't at work. Yeah, I started picking up more shows. Hell no, that's how I'm getting. Hell no, hell no. I have more fun outside the studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? No, act like that's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all like.
What
we
part?
Really.
What you mean we don't have your back?
I have
Break
more,
that down. Explain how we don't have your back.
Okay, all right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first, no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. Nah, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan, even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me, right? I come back, she ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she gotta be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right.
Okay, so Jess came, looked like she was here for the smoke. She was ready to do and say whatever. And the part that she was saying, like, they don't have her back, I kind of can see that. I can see that, you know, they can be playing both sides. Like, they'll be saying one thing to Lauren, and then they'll probably be saying one thing to her. And this whole rant, I feel like they was dismissing her feelings anyway. And they never really spoke about it on the show. The only thing I remember that them saying is they came and talk about Jess Hilarious having a baby and how it is juggling being a parent and having, you know, multiple jobs. Because the comment section was saying that she seemed like she wasn't into it lately and things like that. So they never brought up the real situation. They just try to basically put it off on her, you know, doing too much with the newborn baby. Coming right back to work.
You know what I mean? Till she started
So,
reporting.
hold on.
I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then that's when Jess with the mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, oh.
And I can agree with that because everybody was so happy Jess got the job and everything like that. But when Lauren came on, it's like they really did do a switch up and they liked it Lauren better. Which in my personal opinion, I feel like Lauren does do a better job. And like Jess said, like can't really read. Like she was messing up. She just seemed like she didn't have no spunk about herself coming back. But as she said, she felt like that because she didn't even understand why, you know, Lauren was still there.
All right, cool.
But who said that though? Because the internet said
What
that?
are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yes, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only gotta be a fourth voice
correct me if I'm
my
wrong.
segment?
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was going to be the senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought you was. I thought.
Now, I'm going to have to agree with Jess. Like, I remember her being there when Jess got back. She still was, on air, sitting there the whole time talking about the news. Then she would dip out after that. But then it was like a couple of days go by and she wasn't, on air. But then she still always came back. But when she came back, she did deliver the news.
She was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
What?
Okay, so you see DJ Envy said they told her to step out the room. And then Charlamagne was like, I thought you was using her purpose. So that tells you right there, Lauren was there on air. Because, like, which one is it?
I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No, what are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation like, all right, look, this was gonna happen. And when it's time for us to roll, it changed. No, the first question was about, the only person who asked me about my baby maternity leave was Envy. All right, I walked in, she addressed the hate in the comments. That was the first thing she addressed when I came back. I'm like, what the hell would make her want to think I want to talk about that?
Y'all talk off air though,
So
right?
yeah. We started talking off air. We started to
But I'm
talk
saying even
off air.
prior to you even coming back.
So then I felt uncomfortable that first day. So I'm like, all right, look. Thea was like, all right. Well, we'll just take her off air. She was back the next week. All right, cool. Because there was a voice. Y'all wanted her on air. There was a voice. They wanted her there. They wanted her here. There's a place for Lauren in the show. All right, cool. If there's a place for her on the show,
you wanted her
let's
here
do
too,
it
though.
another way. Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to change the segment from Jess with the Mess to the Lauren.
That was eventually.
Okay.
Even when it came down to it still being called Jess with the Mess, and then I'm introducing her to introduce stories. That was pointless and it was stupid. It's no Jess with the Mess. Just make it Brown Girl Grinding or Lauren with the latest or Lauren's Legal Corner. I'm giving ideas. I'm like, yo. I even with the Taylor, yo, change that. Take that Jess with the Mess off of there. I feel like I'm getting credit for something I'm not doing, and it's stupid because this is not what she does. Is not Jess with the Mess. I read headlines and I give commentary. I say what people thinking.
I agree. Could I ask
You know
a
what I'm
question?
saying? Yes, she's more of a reporter. She's journalism.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Why didn't you wear the do-rag this morning?
Because.
Why you joke so much, man?
What you mean? I'm
not a
just
joke.
And it's not a do-rag, it's a silk scarf, nigga. But it's not. It's not.
And see, Charlamagne had pissed me off because she's like expressing her feelings and telling what's going on. And Charlamagne like is just joking and brushing everything off. That's why I said I can see that, they not having her back, because if he doing this on air in front of people for everybody to have their opinions on it, I'm sure he did this behind the scenes with her.
I'm
if
serious.
you gonna bring it to the radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke, but
okay?
see,
Nah, but
it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about it.
It is a serious issue.
Okay, let me just
now-
sit back and watch this, because I'm not Joe Clark.
Because it's not.
I am actually. Give me my baseball.
Now it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain. Man,
You're not a villain. Who said you a villain?
Yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
But what do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win.
No, but look, it's not.
Okay, and so this is why I feel like he be playing so much and he's brushing it off, because he have mastered I guess the word would be concept of, ignoring the comments. Like, he done been famous for a long time, and he probably done had like media training and everything like that, and he probably know just not to listen to it or let it affect him. But people like Jess Hilarious, who just came on the scene, not just, but y'all know what I mean, like not been on the scene for like years and years and years. Like, she came up on social media, so she was just like a regular person. Like, that's how she started doing skits and doing little comedy things, just like B. Simone, Country Queen, like those type of people. So And she's a female too. So you can't just tell her to ignore the comments and think that she's going to just really ignore the comments. Because who really in their right mind want to hear people saying negative things about them? So everybody have not mastered that part of fame yet. Look at Cardi B. She still be out here like popping it. Like Young Miami. Like a lot of people just, let that stuff bother them. And it's almost a natural thing. We're human.
What they want me to do, I did last night. What I wanted to do, what I felt like I should have been did. I've been asking questions.
The internet loves mess. And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other, especially two women. And I don't dwell in that. And y'all know that.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You let the internet dictate what's going on. We've had conversations, and this is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny, and it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It is not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all.
Have that
all right,
conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting
conversations
yesterday.
off air. What
not
is we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back.
And I feel DJ Envy's frustration because I feel like he feel, the Breakfast Club is the brand. And by her going on live last night talking about it is basically like tarnishing the brand, is making them look bad. They getting views off the controversy and everything that was going on. So I feel his frustration, but at the same time, they act like they don't understand what she really trying to, like her point. That was frustrating me.
Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worried about, it's not even about you.
You worried about comments. And you worried about what people say after.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation up here on the show.
They've been ishing on me for 15 years. They've been ishing on Charlamagne for 15 years.
But that's on you. And the things that people ish on me for is on me.
I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
Oh, come on.
I know who I am. I know what I do. You let them people get in the comments and F with you. You're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like you are dope.
She's very
dope. You let them people piss you off. No, F them niggas. You nice. Like what you do is funny.
I tell her that all the time.
You brought that energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club, and you let a person in the comments say something to steer you up. I tell you, F them.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that.
But,
and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like I F with you the long way, not on some internet ish. And to hear that through there, that's whack, man.
This sounds very light skinned. But let's go to the phones. 1-800-585-1051. Let's open the phone lines. Everybody will stop.
I'm going to get a sparkler water.
I got my candles lit. I got my candles lit. If you need me to light sage, I'll light sage. Just want to fight. Envy being.
Again, like I said before, I get he's mad that she brought it to, the internet. But that's him. Like, just because he said he know who he is, he know what he do, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure Jess knew who she is as a person too. But I don't know if it's because he's a man and she's a woman, why he's not understanding, like, comments do hurt. People do hurt people with words, even if they're fake people or bots or people that she don't know. Millions of people listen to them like every day. So she got like hundreds of thousands of people in the comments every day talking about how bad she is and how good Lauren is. So what makes you think that won't affect somebody? Especially if like they was praising you before this person got here and you feel like somebody taking your spot right from under you. So I just honestly feel like, they acting dumb, like they don't know what she's really saying. Like she said a million times, like she don't have a problem with her being on the show, but why during her time? Was not to understand. Like if they cut Donkey of the Day and let Lauren do her segment on his segment, then what? I honestly feel like they just should have been honest with the whole situation of what they was planning to do. And even if they didn't know what they was going to do with Lauren yet, but they know the fans want her there, they should have just, said something to Jess about, like, we don't know where it's going yet, but let's do a trial run. Let's see how this works. Change up some of the time slots with the different segments and, like, just let her create her own. Like, they could have just went about it another way. And that's all Jess' point is about. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. This is part 1. They did have another part where Lauren joined in, and I will be talking about that too. See you on that video. Bye.